Hello, my name is Jasmine N. It has come to my attention that IPFW needs tour guides to help with the understanding of the three rivers, benefits, and in contrast, its drawbacks. So how can I, as a member of the Fort Wayne watershed, help IPFW create an understanding if you choose me as a tour guide? Well, it's actually very simple. First, we need to explain what is happening to the rivers and why, because not very many people know. Conservation and protection of the rivers is priority. Most people know pollution is bad, right? Well, not everyone is sure why it's bad. I was not aware of the word sediment before this year. Most people go through life without knowing what sediment is. Sediment is just matter that settles at the bottom of liquid. Second, how can we protect water from sediment? This is an example of sediment. Dirt that piles up at the bottom of water. Sometimes it happens when farmers are trying to grow their crops and the tools that they use blow dirt into the air and into the rivers. Well, what people also do not know is the definition of point source and non-point source pollution. Point source pollution is pollution that has an exact origin that can be traced back. A couple examples of point source are oil spills and sewage. Non-point source is an exact opposite. It cannot be traced back like storm runoff. While storm runoff is natural, we are the ones polluting. Things such as candy wrappers being thrown out the window while you're driving, or anything like paper. Even though it's recyclable paper, it's still hard to get out of the rivers. There was an act that was passed in 1972 called the Clean Water Act. Many farmers who have dirt drifting through the air from their days of work do not consider this act because it is not enforced very well. Last, to stop this from happening, if farmers do not obey the act, we can make wetlands. Wetlands stop flooding and soak up water like a sponge. Wetlands are usually just swamp-like. Also, wetlands let out water if the river does not have enough and takes water away if it's going to flood. Wetlands provide vegetation too, which makes them the best solution. So my ideas are a reason to pick me as a tour guide, and hopefully we can get the communities to pitch in and help build wetlands together by following simple instructions. You can find these instructions at wetlandandstreamrestoration.org/publications/buildyourownwetland.pdf.